Hi everybody, it is Dory. Nice to see you guys. It has been a little while since I've done an update. I have been certainly busy. Don't mind my hair. It's going to be sticking up because it is freezing outside and I get static like crazy when I have the heat on and things. So, let me just get to it. I am Dory. I am 48 years old. I am 5'4" tall, and on September 12th of 2016, I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy weight loss surgery with Dr. Darren Tischler in Hartford, Connecticut. My highest recorded weight was 350 pounds. Day of surgery was 300.5. And I am sitting at 168 as of this morning. So I'm maintaining between 167 and 169 for the last couple weeks, which has been fine. I definitely feel like I'm a lot thinner. I feel like I just feel healthy. I feel great. I do want to say that as a follow-up to one of my previous videos regarding my ultrasound and everything on my pelvic area, my doctor, the one who is kind of in charge of everything, all the OBGYNs, she is on maternity leave. She comes back sometime this month. So no one had gotten back to me about my ultrasound, so I kept sending messages, and finally another doctor who I'm not familiar with sent a message saying that my cyst on my ovary was slightly larger, but very, very minimal. And he didn't even mention, he or she, I don't even know if it was a boy or girl doctor, but they had mentioned, did not mention anything about my fallopian tube having fluid, but that they would follow up or whatever. So shortly after that, the office phoned me and set up a pap smear for tomorrow evening. So I'm gonna go do that. Apparently it's been like, I don't know, 3 years or something since I had one, which is really weird. They apologized because they said they definitely dropped the ball on their end, but I feel like it has been a while, but I'm not quite sure how that time went by so quick, because I am very, very pro doctor, going to the doctor and following up. I just had a mammogram a couple months ago, and so anyhow, but all that aside, so I feel okay. I do still have this pain, and I don't know if any of you guys have this after weight loss surgery. I still cannot put a finger on what it is. And so basically this is the pain that had hospitalized me last October. I was in the hospital, and that's how they found out I had the infection in my ovaries and fallopian tube, and they treated that, but that's not where the pain was coming from. And so if I lay down flat, now because I have a very small waist, and so when I lay down flat, like, you can almost put your hand through my stomach to the other side. I don't want to be gross, that's TMI, but anyways, when I press on, it's right below my belly button, and I press down on that area, it is extremely sensitive and painful. It is more painful at different times of the day than others, and so I've been trying to kind of figure out when that is. Let me actually just take off my seatbelt. I'm waiting for my husband. He's in the chiropractor, and this is actually the only time that I have any time to do this update. So and so I've been kind of keeping track with my FitnessPal, because I've always logged what I've eaten, and so I'm kind of trying to see if it's when I have dairy products, if that hurts. I have a friend who has diverticulitis, and I think my mother-in-law has diverticulosis. I'm not really sure the extent of what's the difference. It might be the way that the infection or whatever is in the intestine itself. But I think, as far as I can remember, it would hurt on the sides, and it doesn't hurt on the sides, and I don't have the pain low where it would be like my pelvic region, and I don't have it high where our stomach is now after having the weight loss surgery. But it's like right where my belly button is, and I don't see a hernia in there, and when I press on it and cough, I know they would normally find a hernia like that. It would kind of bubble up, and I don't feel that at all. And so I'm not really sure what it could be. Gallbladder, I know, is not around that area. It could be something with my intestines, or it could be something that I'm eating that is inflaming it. So I need some help, guys. If anybody has experienced this, sometimes if I eat, I don't know if it's if I eat too much, I get that. But I don't know. It's mostly at night. It doesn't happen in the morning. It doesn't happen midday. It happens at night. I try to stop eating for this reason, and just for the intermittent fasting of it aspect. I try to stop eating about 4:30 in the afternoon. And then it's okay to drink water for the rest of the day, and even a lot of water, and it doesn't really affect me. I know I don't want to confuse the two pains, because I know if I eat, if I go ahead and eat, like eat and then drink afterwards, even up to 45 minutes to an hour after, I could get that pain. But I don't know. I don't even know how to differentiate. But it's a bad pain. Sometimes it's like I have to take a heating pad and put a heating pad on it. I had to take Tylenol and some Motrin at times. So I don't really know what that is. I don't know if I should I think I'm just going to wait for my pap smear tomorrow and let them know about the pain and see if they think that it's from my lower pelvic region and just kind of echoing up. I don't really know. But I think I'm going to make an appointment with my PCP just to be sure. I don't know. It's odd. But anyway, so that's what I've been dealing with mostly, and it only happens like, I would say maybe once or twice a week, maybe. And then I could go like 5-6 days without it, and I'm a creature of habit, so I've been eating like normal, like the same things over and over. So I don't know. I gotta look further into it. I'm not quite sure what that could be. But anyways, let's just get on with other things that have been happening. My husband came home a week ago this past Sunday. So he's been home with us, let's see, Sunday, today's Tuesday. So yeah, about 8-9 days already. He is on he was on quarantine. He did have a COVID test. They all had a COVID test the day that they came home, a rapid test. They told him that if they call him within the next couple of days and let him know it's positive or inconclusive, if he does not hear from them, it was negative. So I'm going to say it was negative. I believe everybody was negative who was on that trip, which is phenomenal, because there was like 50 something people from his base alone, and you know, that just means that they really did a great job staying in the hotel by themselves and wearing masks, and even during their training and things like that they were pretty safe. So I'm great with that. And so yeah, so he's home. He's able to be home now. Today's Tuesday. He has to go back next Monday to work. He will have a week of day shift, and then he'll be sent to night shift, which is kind of a pain in the tush, because the day shift is fine. I guess the night shift won't be bad, because my kids are actually back to school. 3 of them are back to school on Monday and Tuesday, so him and I can hang out on Monday and Tuesday, which we did yesterday. It was a great day. Got some shopping done, kind of just browsed around, found some, we can do meal prep together. We had yesterday was a rainy day here. Today it says it's 20 degrees. I'm in the sunshine. It actually is -5 wind chill. I don't even want to get out of this truck because I am frozen. Also, let's see what else happened. So yeah, so the kids are back to school. One of my kids is 4 days a week. They took the Wednesday away from her, which I have no idea why. I hope they change that back. But my other 3 kiddos are Monday and Tuesday, and then they're home Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, remote learning. And then on Wednesdays is my heavy day, because I have my friend's son all day. So tomorrow will be a heavy day, but my husband will be home with me, which will be great. And then next week he won't be home with me that day, but then he will be the following weeks, like 4 more weeks after that, because he will be on night shift, which works out great for me. And let's see what else. We are thinking of, we don't know whether or not we're going to do this, but a friend of mine is selling a 2006 Toyota Sienna van, and it has more room. This truck I'm in now is a 2007 GMC Yukon. It only has 120,000 miles, I think like 119. And it's a 2007, and it's been fine. We like it, except that it has no room. We bought this at an auction, so we didn't really see the room, but the third row has like these, they're called suitcase seats, and I believe, I don't know if it's just with suitcase seats, so basically it doesn't recline down. You sit in the back, and it's only this much from the seat to the floor, so your knees are like up into your eyeballs. And then the back, there's only like enough room to fit a case of water, like legitimately, that's all that's back there. You could probably put a case, you know, one case here, one case here. That is all the room that's back there. So we bought this after our Expedition. We had a Ford Expedition Eddie Bauer edition, and so that had a ton of room. And so we don't have a lot of room with having 4 kids, and we want to go this summer to Charlotte, North Carolina for a trip to see my in-laws and kind of see the South and see kind of where we're going to go if we're going to relocate. And so we definitely would have to rent something. But since my friend is selling, so they're selling, it's a 2006 Toyota Sienna, and Toyotas are amazing. It has 160,000 miles, 2 owners. It was one owner who had it up until about a year ago, and then her brother has been using the car. But it has the bucket seats in the second row, in the third row, and then it has more room, and they're selling it for $4,000. Now, our truck is being paid off this week. We paid, 2 years ago, we paid $9,000 for it. I believe it was $9,000 or $10,000 2 years ago. And so I'm paying it off. We owe $5,200. So I'm paying that off next week. And so Kelley Blue Book value with the mileage so low and what condition it is in is about $7,000. So I thought if we bought that for $4,000, which is would be the money that we would put in the bank anyways, we would have the $4,000 in our savings. We bought the van for $4,000, and then we sold this one for say $7,000 or $6,500, even $6,000. We would gain $2,000. But actually probably have a better car in the long run because Toyotas are so good. That's my thought. We're not sure whether we're going to do it. We're praying about it at this point. And we also have our second car is a Toyota. It's a Toyota, I forgot the name of it. It's a 2001 Toyota Avalon. And that car also only has 119,000. It's a 2001. And the only thing about that car, which it will be great next week, but my cousin is actually putting in a brand new engine. We only have had that car for 1 year and just found that the top of the engine is cracked. So with no engine, we could only get $1,000. And because it's so low mileage, and the Avalon is actually an amazing car, back in 2001, that was like a luxury vehicle. So that's kind of my husband's baby. It's got a nice sound system in it. It's got a subwoofer in the trunk, which came with the car. We are going to pay $1,200 to have my cousin put a brand new engine in, not brand new, sorry, a used engine, low mileage engine into it. And so that should buy us a lot. So having 2 Toyotas, I think, would be smarter. But we're not sure. We're just praying God will kind of let us know what we should do, and we'll go from there. If we keep this truck, we keep the truck. It's just, one less step to have to sell a vehicle, but other than that, we shall see. So yeah, all in all, things are great. My husband's doing well. Please keep him in your prayers as far as the job on base he applied for the 4th time. You got that right, 4th time. He applied while he was on his mission to DC. They interviewed him. Takes several months sometimes before you know. But pray for him. It's just what he's doing now, but instead of a temporary position, it is a permanent position. So please pray. They didn't let us know as far as how many people applied for it, but it's a point system. I'm hoping that there was only him and maybe another person, and the points are in his favor. I'm hoping that because he interviewed while he was on this mission, that they take that into account, that, he was serving his country and he volunteered for this mission. So anyways, please just pray. I just feel like 4 times trying to get the same position. It's just a permanent position so he can have job security. That's all he wants, especially with the new administration in the White House. They are cutting a lot of things with the military and a lot of behind the scenes that unless you're in the military, you really would not see this happening. But they're cutting a ton. And so for job security for our family, please pray for him to get this permanent position. What else? Let's see. Yeah, I'm really excited about the weight, 168. Yeah, that's it. Go 166, 168, 167, back down to 166. So I'm just doing the things I'm doing. I'm logging everything. I basically make sure I take all my vitamins. I actually added some things into my vitamin routine. I take a lot of vitamins / supplements. I started taking fish oil. I started taking, let's see, the turmeric and curcumin that I had been taking. I just got restocked with that. I've been taking a refrigerated probiotic that I got at Absolute Nutrition store that I usually get all my bars and stuff at. I started taking, I take that once a day. I started taking the kombucha, or I put the apple cider vinegar in my drink. Let's see. Yeah, I've been just doing those, and then just my normal stuff. I take the Berry Melts multivitamin, calcium, and biotin. I take the collagen, which you can tell my hair is getting a little thicker. I definitely need a cut just to get it a little bit more healthy. Like I said, I mean, because of running the heat, I have like a ton of static. What else? Next week is going to be a warm-up. By next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we're going to be 60 degrees. I'm so excited. I know that doesn't, you know, we could probably in April get a snowstorm here in Massachusetts. But yeah, so gosh, what else, guys? I've missed you guys. I've been watching videos. I'm doing well. Today I'm going to be doing some meal prep. I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to videotape it. I guess I could videotape it, maybe things that I do on the norm. Yeah, I guess I could tape it. I'll do that so you guys can see. I did go to Trader Joe's twice within a week. I was able to pick up some pork belly and bacon and a pot roast. I got some shaved beef there. I got a sirloin steak there. So these are things I'll be eating off of. I got some shrimp and I got some cod. I've been really doing a lot of seafood lately. It's just been what I've been in the mood for. I have not been in the mood for my meat mixture, which I usually am in the mood for. Just, you know, it's just beef, and it's like ground beef, all grass-fed. Let's see, there's ground beef, ground pork sometimes I put ground sausage, with just some cheese. Sometimes I put a can of green chilies in it. Sometimes I put beans, most of the times I don't. But I have not been in the mood at all for any kind of ground beef or ground sausage or anything like that. I have been in the mood for seafood, and so that's what I've been eating the last few days. I mean, I have my fitness pal. It's Dory's Journey VSG, I believe. And you guys can come follow me over there. I'm almost at 700 subscribers. I know there's so many people, and you're probably watching and you have probably tons more than I do, but I am like, I've struggled to get any kind of, you know, people following me on this journey, because I don't just subscribe to a certain thing. I don't subscribe to keto. I don't subscribe to paleo. I don't subscribe to, I don't know, food hauls, unboxings, and things like that as the norm. And so that's why I think I'm not really that like interesting. But guys, I'm almost at 700. I need 4 more, I think, till 700. So if you guys are watching this and you're not subscribed, I'd love for you to come over here, view my previous videos. I've lost almost 200 pounds after having vertical sleeve gastrectomy. I have my fitness pal. I have logged almost, like, I think it's almost 1,800 days in a row since June of 2016. My BMI has gone from, let's see, my BMI was almost 60, and now I'm down to 28, I believe. So yeah, please like and subscribe to my channel. It would really encourage me. what else is going on? Oh my goodness. I gotta think. Anything else? Anything else interesting? The kids going back to school is amazing. I got a new vacuum cleaner. It's coming today. I had a crazy vacuum cleaner saga. I bought a Bissell vacuum cleaner, brand new a year ago, but because I could not find the receipt and could not give them a date, they would not honor the thing that was on it, the 3-year warranty. A part that it needs, the roller in the top, was discontinued by them, and so they were going to send me a new vacuum. I couldn't find the date. I tried calling the place I bought it. It just, some things, some things in life just are not that important, and you know what, I just paid an additional $120 or whatever and bought a new vacuum that is coming. I actually had one that somebody gave me, and I was so excited. I was going to save the money on a vacuum. I plugged it in, we cleaned it up, and it had no suction and all this stuff. And I was just like, you know what, this is something I have to have with having some cats in the house and having my kiddos, and there's goldfish on your carpet sometimes and you need to suck it up. So I bought one. It's coming today. I bought I forget, it's a good brand, and I forgot what it is. It's not Hoover, it's not a Bissell. Kenmore. I bought myself a Kenmore upright double motor something or other, but yes, that's what it is. It's a Kenmore. So I bought a Kenmore, and it's coming today. I bought it through Amazon. I'm really excited to vacuum my carpets today. I only have 2 carpets in my whole house, actually 3, and I'm excited to vacuum today. That's what I'm doing. I'm cooking today. I'm gonna watch a movie with the hubby. We made bone broth the other day, beef bone broth. We let it sit for 48 hours in a crock pot. It is delicious. And so what we did was, this is our new thing that we're doing, and I think it's because they've been watching an Asian cooking show on TV, and they have all those amazing soups. So what my husband's been doing for himself is he has containers in the refrigerator of vegetables and things that he wants to throw in his soup, and then so he puts all those in a bowl, heats up the soup really hot, and then pours it in, and that was so good. So yesterday I had soup and he had soup. It was raining, it was yucky out, and so we ended up having this soup. And in my soup I had 4 ounces of shrimp, 2 ounces of cod. I had Brussels sprouts and some cheese and bacon. I made bacon and crumbled bacon in there, and that was phenomenal. So it is 9:10 in the morning. It's nowhere near the time I eat, but that is probably what we're gonna do again. We're gonna stop at a store, look around, maybe pick up a couple of things, and then we are gonna head home, watch a movie. And yeah, we just finished watching Lord of the Rings. We watched most of it before he left, and then we finished it when he came home. And so that was great. And even last night I ended up having a glass of pink Moscato. Pink Moscato, if you guys are ever looking, by Barefoot, is the lowest carb wine. And so I have the pink Moscato or the Riesling. They come in the small little bottles. I have 2 of those bottles. It's only 8 carbs. So each bottle is 4 carbs and only, I think, 150 calories. I worked into my macros yesterday. I ended up having, with the 2 bottles of wine, so I was 8 carbs. At the end of the day, I only had 20 net carbs for the whole day. So I would have had 12 net carbs. Gosh, these cars are gonna hit me. And so yeah, so I had a couple of bottles of wine, 1 full glass of wine, and we watched a movie. I slept great last night. The night before, I slept phenomenal. I got a 90 score on my Fitbit. I still have my Fitbit. You guys can follow me there too. Yeah, the Fitbit thing is it's Dory_Acevedo at yahoo.com is my email. I should put that down below if you guys ever want to email me something, or you want my address to send me something. I know there's some people who want to send out things for me to try, and you really have no way to get a hold of me. I guess I got to change that. But this video is getting to be long. I know my husband will be out soon. But I love you guys. I have missed you. I do watch all of you. I watched Mini Me in Tennessee yesterday. I watched Scotty RNY. I watch Lisa. I watch, you know, the other Lisa _DEP. I watch her. I mean, tons. Nicole Burgess and Daniela Diaries and my Level 10 Life. And I mean, so many of you guys I watch over, and I love it. And please keep making your videos no matter how long or how far out you get. Yeah, that's it. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you guys when I do my meal prep video.